Hey, boys and girls. It's time for Uncle Jay Explains the News. Now here's the guy who helps little minds understand big news stories, Uncle Jay.
Hi, boys and girls. Uncle Jay's back from summer vacation just now. Summer's almost over. It's time once again to start explaining the news. Sort of. Here's what I mean. Uncle Jay's news word for this week is surmise. It means to take a guess about something, and it's got to be this week's news word because, while Uncle Jay was on vacation, he completely ignored the news. It was like he had his head in the sand or something. And I just got back, haven't even looked at anything yet, so tell you what. Just for fun, I'm going to surmise everything that's happened in the news since last May. Now, don't say anything if I get little guesses wrong. I'm going to check how I did when I'm done. Here we go. First of all, what a relief that Muammar Gaddafi has been overthrown by now. Finally, Americans fight a war with an end on it. That's what teaming up with the UN does for you. And for President Obama, coming right after the Osama bin Laden thing, he must have the highest approval ratings ever. Slam dunk re-election. Now, I might be wrong about that part, boys and girls, because I surmise that the debt ceiling negotiations might have been rough going for Obama. Lucky for him, though, there are Democrats in Congress who are very tough fighters, and they'll work really hard and stick it out for him. How am I doing so far? Well, something else I can surmise from even before I left is that the economy, America's and the world's, is still having a very tough time. Fortunately, though, the guy who's in charge of the International Monetary Fund is a very experienced executive who will work really hard and stick it out for struggling economies. Now, some countries in Europe have had serious fiscal problems, but luckily the Europeans can look to the people of England to set the example of civility and cooperation. And you can be sure that England's most enduring newspapers are carrying that story to people around the world. Well, back here in America, the economy was surely helped by the release of all those big blockbuster summer movies. All those huge ticket sales must have boosted consumer confidence a lot. And lastly, Uncle Jay wants to thank all the news media for not trying to each be the first with a 9/11 memorial more than a month before the 10th anniversary. That would have been so cheesy. Congratulations on your restraint. Okay, can't put it off any longer. Uncle Jay is going to go look now and see how well he can what the news really was all summer long. And I got to go check my 401k too, and I'll be right back. Sorry, there's no time for your news question this week. We keep sending them to UncleJayExplains.com, and next week, Uncle Jay Explains the News. Great kid is great news.